Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the Pneumatic Astrologer. Welcome to Fire Sign Monday from March the 16th to the 30th, 2026. Leo, your solar sun is in the 8th house. The 8th house is the house of abundance, prosperity, infinity, the house of death, resurrection, rising from the ashes, secrets and transformation and change. It's also the house of strength, success, intimacy, and share resources. The eighth house ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. Mars is in Pisces. So the eighth house is also another form of ending of emotional issues that has created illusions and fantasies and doubts. These are not your thoughts. These are the thoughts of the Argons, who are the servants of the demiurge. They need to keep you trapped in these negative low vibrations so they can feed on you. They can feed on your horrific feel and put doubts and put thoughts in your mind that's not you. You have to start to recognize this. That's why that means that in the eighth house is death and resurrection. And especially dealing with your emotions. Well, the sun in Pisces, what deals with you have not been trusting your intuition, your psychic ability. You have not trust anything that's concrete. You've been trusting things that have to do with illusion, fantasy, brain fog, deception, lies. You need to see these things as they are. Then Pluto is in Aquarius. If you see this as you are, then you will raise your consciousness out of this material world that is controlled and created by the demiurge. And the Argons are their servants. So they need you to come back and fall into the trap of going back into death and reincarnation. You have to begin to awaken so you do not fall into the trap, Leo, of these things. That this is a prison and the trap of death and reincarnation on that wheel. You have to come out so you do not come back here. You go to the consciousness of the monad, which is not a sex, which is no name, and which is not made for you to worship it as you worship the demiurge. By recognizing this, this is the beginning of waking up from this sleep that kept you in this low vibration. The recognition that this is illusion. The matrix. The demiurge do not believe there's nothing above it. So they feel that they have created a paradise. And everyone in this paradise is supposed to bow down to them. That is not true. Also, Mercury's in Aquarius retrograding. So you're reviewing all of this stuff now. It will be retrograding until March the 20th. And to wake up from this sleep and recognize that you have the spark of the divine source of the promo, which is the monad. That's what's beyond anything for any creation. Take this energy to come out of this illusion or this hold on you by being away from low vibrational people, places, things, entities, Leo. This is affecting your foundation, your home, your family, your security, and women in your life. Remember, you are a spark of the monad in a human body having a human experience. So, what are you? Are you the helix, which has no spark, empty, it's just a materialistic world? Are you the psychic who have flecks of consciousness, but it doesn't recognize, it doesn't have the spark of the monad? Are you a nomadic who are a chosen one? And if you are nomadic, which one are you? The seer, the feeler, or the grounded, the grounded one? So let's see what you are. So Saturn in Aries is bringing this to you, that you need to come up with a strategy and a plan. Anything to do with love, work, finances, possession, luxury, and beauty. And this is going to bring you a transformation. So this is the lesson for you to wake up now. They're going to bring you freedom and independence. You want to come out of this box that the material world has placed you in, that's going to bring you that freedom. You don't play the victim, the wounded warrior. You want to play the survivor and the awoken one. And get all this illusions and fantasies and doubts out of your mind. And when you pick up these thoughts are not yours, you need to say, this is not my thought. I release it and send it back to who it is. It's the orgone.